Hello, Vineet. Good afternoon.
Hey Ashish, good afternoon. कैसे हो?
एकदम बढ़िया सर.
Hey Sindhu.
Hi, Sindhu.
Hi, sir. Hi, Ashish.
Hi, Sindhu.
Hello. How are you, Sindhu?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
Good, good. Thank you. We also have Ravi and Vinny just joined.
Hello.
Hey Vinny. Hi Ravi.
Hi,
Good
Ravi.
evening.
Hi, Vinny.
Good evening.
Hi, Ravi.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. It's not evening yet, Ravi, no? It's still
No,
after.
it is a 4 o'clock now, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Actually, it's evening, right? I've never thought about it. What time generally we start evening? By 4 or 5?
I think 4.
By 4 we say, yeah, because afternoon generally is around noon, right? 12, 1, 2. So there is no hard and fast rule, looks like. There's no hard and fast rule. Huh? Good afternoon only till this time. Good evening only till this time.
Oh, because most of the time we say that 4 or 4:30. So everyone say that good evening only.
Yeah. And good night?
Good night, like after 8 o'clock.
After 8 o'clock, right? Generally, I think good night is the last thing.
Last thing, yes.
So I remember Ashish when calls me, I think even if it is afternoon, he'll say good morning. Vinay. So basically, I think that is also one way. So whenever you connect with anyone for the first time, there is lots of confusion, isn't it? So I think anyone can do anything. So we all can actually say anything that we like. Our Indian style is good, right? Namaste. That's only Namaskaram.
No confusion.
No confusion. Okay. 75th session. This is especially 75th session.
I was like waiting to do this like from 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
Finally, I just got ahead.
So whenever you feel, you always say, you can ask that. So people who really want to do the hosting, I think they should get the chance. Instead of me asking, hey, who is interested? You are interested, you are interested.
No, but when you're getting it without asking him, I think that's more happiness.
Yeah. That is also good. So very soon Ravi will also start doing some.
Wow. Awesome.
Hope, sir, all your guidelines and support is there. We can do that.
Of course. So I think the only thing that is required is consistency, and which you are showing. So everything other falls in place. Okay, Alok Tripathi joined.
Alok has joined.
He's joining basically.
Oh,
I just admitted him.
it comes to me also. That okay. I think I am co-host.
If you are co-host, yeah, so I just made you co-host. Yeah.
I think offices are going to open by sometime next year, second quarter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some information on that?
I mean, rumors are going on. Like
Yeah. So everyone completed the second dose now, sir. So most probably they'll plan to open or November or December.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because our our company already it is running only. So only 2 months we'll be working at home only.
Oh.
Rest of all the month, so we'll going in the regular activities only.
Okay. I think
Well,
the service-based company will immediately start. I think
Yes.
in a couple of weeks ago.
So depending on client site, so they'll work on that.
Yeah. Hi, Alok. Karma.
hello, hello, Alok.
Hi, Vinny sir. Hi.
You brought your karma with you, huh? Good. Yeah, I saw your picture, Alok, in a river and doing that. That was you only, huh?
Yeah.
I also saw that.
Yeah.
It was looking
Comes-
like a wallpaper, man. So it was
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
you were looking good. But yeah, more than that, that feeling I know is far more important. कि सुबह सुबह नदी में जाना और कहाँ पे थे वो? Which part of place was that?
Actually, it's one of the hilltop place near Singar, in Pune only.
In Pune, okay. Hey Jayant.
Yeah.
Hi, Jayant.
Hi, Jayant. Hi,
Ashish.
Alok.
Hi, Jayant.
Hi, Nandini.
Hello.
Hi, Jayant.
Hi, Ravi.
And who took the photo? It was very professional looking photo, huh?
Yeah, one of my friends. So he's good, like creative man.
Oh, very nice. I see Nandini also joined. Hi, Nandini.
Hi, Vineet.
Okay, so Jayant just had a trip from Delhi. So just came back from Delhi. So it was his first trip.
Yeah,
So how was it, Jayant? Any good memories that you want to share?
yeah, a lot of good memories actually. But then, I visited a few places. I went to Red Fort, and then I even went to the TLF city in Gurgaon.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's so nice, like how they've done there and
It is
everything.
amazing,
Yeah, it's nice. And yeah, and few other places. And then the main purpose was to meet my girlfriend there, and then it was.
I didn't expect that.
No, we
Yeah.
got it, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, good.
He's the happiest man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So Jayant, they're allowing to seeing the Taj Mahal in the COVID pandemic situation.
Taj Mahal, I did not go, Ravi.
Okay.
I think it will be open otherwise. I think.
It is open. I think everything is open. I even went to this Old Delhi, right? Old Delhi was like crowded, completely crowded. Like you couldn't even walk, that kind of crowded. So yeah.
Because most of the all public people gathering in one place, no. So
Yeah.
due to COVID pandemic situation, they're allowing or not sure about.
Yeah. I mean, those parts are already completely open. I think the cases have come down very like there are no more new cases over there. I think maybe I don't know exactly, but then so it's completely open there. There's no restrictions as such.
And how did you manage with the language, Jayant?
So somehow managed Vineet. It's fine. I mean, I can speak Hindi.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Thanks to
Now there's
PIM
no
and UPI.
choice.
Yeah, thanks to PIM and also Vineet, because like I was practicing speaking with him actually. That's right.
हम लोग आजकल हिंदी में बात करते हैं.
Namaste,
अभी
Jayant.
कुछ टाइम रुक जाइए विनीत जी. He'll start taking Hindi classes for us, you know.
Hi, Jyoti.
Hi, Jyoti.
Hi, Jyoti.
Hi, Jyoti.
Hi, Jyoti.
Hindu.
Okay. So I think we have 9-10 people. I'm sure some more people will join. But back to you, Vinny. Over to you, rather, not back to you. Over to you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. A big hello.
Good
So we always,
evening.
at least use hand gestures
Hello.
so that we get more interactive and start having a lot more fun. Welcome to this very, very special episode. It's special because in its own ways, but then there is another thing that makes it a lot more special is that this is week 75. 75 may just sound like it's a number, but then the number of weeks that the efforts from all of us have gone in, and definitely with Vinit leading from the front, it's commendable. 75 weeks, dedication, commitment, passion is all what it stands for today. Thank you so much, Viniji, for setting this forum up for all of us. And I think each one of us, who've been associated and are still associated are very, very proud to be here. So let's give one big round of applause for Beniji first. And, one big round for all of us also, because it's all of us that makes this book club and this community very, very special, right? So, yeah, let's get started. We will follow the traditions as always. Let's get onto a recap with what all did we learn from yesterday. I think yesterday's topic was very, very, I think it's something that we all are very, very closely related to or feel very passionate about, right? It's all about dreams, right? Who'd want to start off with like, what did they really like about the session? What really connected with them? And we all love to dream. And I think those who are here love to talk as well. So open to you guys. Sindhu, all smiles. I'll start with you first.
Yeah, sure, Vinny. I will start actually. Yesterday, the sessions, again, it was an awesome sessions. Every weeks by weeks, we are, Vijay sir is adding value in our life too. But what actually I loved yesterday's sessions, Vijay sir talks about an, mentee mindset and mentor mindset, and the new concept like mentee checklist. So I really like it because if you're connecting within your mentor, are you preparing in yourself? Are you preparing in your checklist? This is very, very important, right? Blindly, I should not go with my mentor. This is what I need. Before that, whatever previously provided the task for me, where I'm standing in. Am I sending the proper notes before I'm going to him? Am I sending any maintaining the MOM? So preparing checklist is very, very important. Really, I loved it the way how Vijay sir was connected with that. Along with that, the 4 powerful questions. Here is where I was in last time. This is what he shared with me, my mentor. What actually I learned after shared with me where I'm standing, and asking more question with a decent manner. If you're adding the value, then yes, you can ask any number of the question within your mentor. So all this I learned. Along with that, yes, I learned too, but I want to give the opportunity to other people to Winnie. So yeah.
Sure, that's brilliant, Sindhu. I think those who did not, attend yesterday, I think this is an amazing start to the recap. All right, who's adding on next?
I would like to.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
go ahead,
go
Ravi. Go ahead, Ravi, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, so Vinny, I'll go for yesterday's session. So I learned that power of mastermind. Okay, so yesterday Vijay sir told that team need to, so dream need to team. So sharing all the point, we have to schedule the meeting on daily basis or weekly basis. Sharing all the thought, we have to before we connect the people, making agenda point. Okay, so either we have to like I'm in the professional or I'm in the personal, anything, we have to create a group. So all the point, each of them sharing that. So each of them, all the point we got it, each of them got a point. So finally we have to thanks to all of them. So that point I had to learn from yesterday's session, Vinny. Over to you.
Amazing. Yep. Thank you. All right, we are back to the classroom. All right, who's taking us, to the recap of yesterday's session next? Alok, you were saying something.
Yeah. Actually, same. I was talking about the power of mastermind group, as Vijay sir mentioned, and same we are implementing in our ECW batch, right? Vijay sir formed the 4 to 5 people group. So in every week we are discussing the different topic and learnings from ECW, as well as the different point of view, that means related to growth and related to gratitude and all. So yeah, so it's a great learning when we have like-minded people.
Wonderful. I think that's the fundamentals of our community, right? Together we can all achieve a lot more. Yes, Ashish, something from you?
Yeah, Vinny, sure. So I think most of the time we cover the topic power of mastermind from the book Think and Grow Rich. But yesterday, the perspective which Vijay gave about that, right? So I was fascinated, like about how he put up all the points. What is actually a mastermind, right? And he he also shared one important point, like mastermind is not like you are, I mean, you just want to grab everything from that, but it's also that from your side, what points you want to put on the table, like what you bring on the table. So that was the key takeaway for me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Over
think
to you,
that
Daniel.
reminds me to an earlier session where, right, Vijay talked about like, don't be that stagnant reservoir, right? Where you just people keep dumping and you keep absorbing it. Be that river which just flows, carries whatever it picks up on its way, and just keep passing it downstream. Wonderful. Anything else from you, Jayant?
Actually, I couldn't attend the session yesterday, but then I think what I heard from Ashish, Sindhu, and others, right? I think, yeah, I mean, I would just like talk about the power of mastermind again. Like, this is kind of a mastermind where I'm learning from a lot of people, and then I'm just telling it
That's the
back, and
power
then,
of this
yeah.
association. I totally agree.
And yeah, this is where I think all of us need to be part of a mastermind, and we can learn from each other, and also other people can learn from us as well. And anything, any subject, like anything which you want to co-create, that is possible only through a mastermind. I mean, what we have heard this, right? Like the power of a collective is like always greater than the power of one. So that like one person, whatever you think you can create, but then a mastermind can create more. That's where the mastermind actually helps us.
Brilliant. Thanks, Jayant. I mean, like, if we could do a Friday session, I think we can do this as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jyoti, would you want to share something?
Yeah, I like the point, the habit of action. That planning without action is a daydreaming. So we have been planning so many things. If you don't take action, it's like just a daydreaming. I had been planning so many things. I have so many dreams, but I have been planning only, but I have not taken any action. After joining this community, I started implementing, learning new things. So I like that point very much. We need to take
Awesome.
action for our plans.
That's lovely. Beautiful. Nandini, have you joined us for the first time? Not sure.
Yes.
She joined last week also, I think. Yeah.
Cool. Nandini, would you want to share something?
I haven't joined yesterday's session. Actually.
Anything you just feel like, okay, let me just open a question for everybody, right? Since it's all about dreams, like, do you have something in your mind that's, like that you think is your dream and, you would want to share with us? And what are you doing to get there? Anybody like, so like a few months back, okay, I had a dream job in mind, right? Like, though it was nowhere related to what I was, what were my capabilities then. But then I had this image in mind, like, look, it's my dream to, become a project manager. I want to work on these skill sets. I want to work on this particular technology, right? And I just kept dreaming about it. And obviously, I was working towards it, like figuring out like kind of how I could get there. But then today, I have that job in my hand where I am just living my dream, right? So if you want to share something, it would be very, very interesting to hear. Somebody wants to get started. Some small little dream could be like not something very, very recent, but something as a child you dreamed, okay, fine, I would love to visit this place, and you went there, and the happiness that you get out of being there. Hi, Dr. Nidhi.
So,
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Dr. Nidhi.
so Vinny, I will
Anything?
share one few points.
Yes. Yes, please.
I'm not sharing with like a child dream. So
Uh-huh.
before I'm joining book club, I don't have any dream.
Uh-huh.
So after joining only, I want to become like a good communicator or good communication. To how to we can speak with a public speaker in the front of like 20 or 30 people. So this point I have to created, in the running on daily basis in the main.
Wow, Ravi, it's so wonderful listening to that. Like if this community and this platform can give rise to dreams, I think there is nothing more beautiful than that. And trust me, like your dream, I think it's going to turn into a reality very soon for the commitment and the efforts that you're showing day in and day out. It's all there standing by you. That's wonderful to hear, Ravi. That's brilliant. Anybody
Yeah, thank
else?
Yeah, Vinny, I want to add. So I think I want to add to Ravi's point, like when I became the part of PM and UPA. So somewhere we all become aware about our dreams, right? If okay, we also can have some dreams, right? Because that awareness itself was not there before joining PM and UPI, right? And what resonates with PIM's vision is like, okay, I can also make an impact, maybe to 1,000 people or to 10,000 people, like in the long run, right? So that resonates with my vision also now, because I've been part of the PMDPI since last 2 years now, and repeatedly, if I listen something, so maybe I also start relating my thoughts, maybe my also dreams start. I mean, I also start visualizing my dreams also, right? At the same time, so it's not like that you can, I mean, you can see the dreams on a daily basis, but that is one that is one burning desire, right, which you start manifesting, right, by doing some small activities, like becoming the part of these kind of associations, or maybe starting impacting at least two persons, right, from the scratch, right? So these all small things which take you towards or more closer towards your dream, so that is what actually matters, and that requires all those things which Vijay covered in the last meeting, like the consistency and then climbing and all those stuff, right? Because
Clarity,
it's
yes.
not very difficult to see the dreams. I mean, I understand, like most of us didn't even have that realization that we can even see the dreams, right? But it's not only sufficient to see the dream, but also we have to take those steps or be the part. I mean,
Absolutely.
have that action habit. Yeah. Over to you, Vinny.
Wonderful, Ashish. I think absolutely very well said, right? It's like you're more passion driven than just being, objective or like momentary driven types.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, who's gonna go next? Oh, by the way, hi Sunanda. Okay, who's going next? Somebody who wants to share their dream, yeah. I think this is something we would all love to brag and talk about, right? Yeah, yes, and something is coming up from you
So
because I can see that smile,
so
yeah.
when I saw one joke on the internet, so one
Uh-huh.
guy, he just told to his friend circle that
Mhm.
once I will have my life partner, or once I have the girlfriend, then I will give you the party. So, so maybe that can also be a dream for
Oh
somebody,
yes,
right?
why not? Why not?
Then I'll give you.
I'll give the party.
I'll give it.
So that langar, that langar thing, that boards, right? Bhandara, what we say, bhandara, langar, right? People sitting in a group and eating. So,
Cool. Anybody else would want to share something?
Um, can I go?
Yes, of course, please.
Okay. So for me, when I was growing up, like in graduation days, especially, so I had like so many things in my mind that I want to, be this, that, etc., etc. So out of those things, few things have been like, okay, I was not able to accomplish those things, but most of them, matlab, when I like see right now on the back of the journey, I was able to realize most of them. Like I was able to complete my PhD. I was able to, get to married. Like Ashish was saying, like love of my life and kind of thing. So after 12 years of courtship, we got married. It was like we were thinking about it, but we were not sure when we are going to get married. And we got married. And that time we were thinking about like going to Darjeeling after that. And suddenly, matlab, I don't know how it turned out. Like right now, his posting is coming to Darjeeling, so I'm going there also. So and this related to some trips, I was so matlab, so passionate about right ki I want to complete my PhD from such an institute which should be placed in such a hilly area or something like that, where we could get to visit some places, etc., etc. And I don't know how it turned out, like, but yes, it also turned out to be true. And we got to, visit so many beautiful places over there, like Valley of Flower, Kedarnath, and like those treks were like, memorable days of my life. And right now, I am again, those things has been realized by now. Now I'm on like a, plateau kind of thing where I'm confused. Should I go with being assistant professor for like rest of my journey, or should I switch it to and focus upon being a psychologist and a life coach over there? Both the things are working out for me right now, but I am so confused and I'm so at the verge of it, like feeling like splitting out into different two parts. So this is the part where I'm not sure where to go and what to do. So realization is done by this time, but right now not sure what to do now.
I'm sure, like, you've been living these small little dreams of yours so effortlessly, right? बस वही कहते हैं ना, सच्चे दिल से जो भी मांगो
Not
पूरी कायनात लग
effortlessly, there
जाती
were
है.
so many efforts, Vinny.
उसके बिना तो कुछ नहीं होना है, सब जानते हैं. I'm sure you'll figure out your way going ahead as well. But yes, everybody is always around to support. We're all there with you, with whatever way you're going.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else wants to share a dream?
And I was feeling jealous about Dr. Nidhi that you have achieved all your dreams.
Not all, but yeah, you won't believe in it. When the process was going on, it was very difficult. At that time we were feeling ki, okay, it is not gonna possible. It is not gonna possible. At the moment we were feeling like, okay, let's give it up. It is not gonna work out, and etc. etc. But somehow things, worked out.
Yeah.
We were, yeah, I don't know how, but it turned out to be like true kind of thing.
So that's good, isn't it? So you've already achieved there. Now you're trying to go to the next level. That's where I think another level, right? Level 2 is reached. Now you're going to level 3.
But I would really seek your help because don't know what to do now.
Sure. Since you are
very
really a part of effective communication workshop, and I think CIR somewhere is attached to it. Vijay is already now with you. I'm sure you'll figure it out easily. So yeah, I think we can connect and we'll discuss also. But yeah, let's be happy about the fact that you achieved many dreams. Right? We'll talk about the future ones.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes. Anybody else? Vanija, you want to share something?
I think from the dream perspective, there are many dreams that I have. I have achieved some of those, but I think from the community perspective, I think most of you were sharing, and that is what actually really helped me. Earlier, my goal and aspirations only was with my job. So whatever I'm doing in my job, how far I can go, can I become CEO, can I become CTO, and all that. And most of us start from there. Right? I come from a very lower economical background, so I think being a software engineer itself was good. I was happy that I became software engineer, but somewhere that ambition was there. Then I became successful there. As Dr. Nidhi said, I think somewhere I reached there. Then I thought, what next? So in job, I went to, I think, comparatively, relatively, I rose to good levels. But I think still there was some emptiness. Most of you say there was some emptiness, which I can see that Dr. Nidhi is going through. Even I was feeling defeated whether, even though I am doing good in my job, am I really happy? And I think that's why we all are unlimited. Right? That's where I think somebody's vegetable vendor is shouting the least.
I think I'll just mute Ravi.
Yeah.
What is he selling, Ravi? This is very passionate.
So they're selling like vegetables, sir.
Vegetable. Good. He's a passionate vegetable vendor. Huh? So basically, I think that's what happened. I think in last 3-4 years, when I was not very clear, even though I was successful, but the way Dr. Nidhi is very successful, I know her personally, but then somewhere you have that emptiness, and we all have that. I think Ravi said, right, I was not even having any dream. The moment I came in this community, I started dreaming more, and that's a good thing. Of course, initially it's a problem. You are living a happy life, suddenly you are living unhappy life. Oh my God! And now I have this dream. I have to achieve this. But I think gradually, I think that's how we grow, and it helped me. So last 3-4 years, I was able to figure out, and lots of things have been achieved, and lots of things needs to be achieved. But that's the beauty of having unlimited potential in each of us, right? We don't have, any one of us doesn't have any cap of potential, right? Wherever you reach, you can actually go to the level. But I think it's so important to be very happy where you are. Because otherwise, I think the whole world, the whole life, you will be running after something or other, right? There's no point where I will be happy. So the first thing is, anything that I do, the base should be happiness, right? Wherever I'm there now with happiness, I'll focus on my other goal. But the moment it is breaking my happiness, I'll be happier. So that's so important. I think in life, happiness is not a milestone. Happiness is a pillar on which everything is based, right? If we make happiness as a milestone, let me reach this, then I'll be happy. Trust me, we will never reach there where God wants or someone wants us to reach there, right? It's always like or upar, or aage, right? I remember दूरदर्शन में एक ऐड आता था वो somebody वो क्या होता है वो balloon was है ना कोई balloon फुला रहा था and the child was saying और बड़ा and then it burst. So I think it's very important to be happy where you are, and of course you should be growth oriented, and that's what this community is all about. I think when I connected with this PIM, Vijay, Brajesh, all of you, I think all those things started helping me out. I started being happy where I am, and then I'm also happy that I'm moving to the next levels. So I can go on and
Wonderful.
on, but I'll stop here.
Yep. Hi, Nandini, and hi, Prastut. So we guys, those who've just joined in, we were talking about dreams, right? Something that you have been dreaming, or something that that you have recently achieved. Feel free to add something here. Like, would you want to share something that you've dreamed and you've achieved, or something that you're still dreaming and you're working towards it?
So I think Alok recently shifted to his new house.
Yes,
So
Alok,
what
you
about,
must talk about it. Yes, it's an achievement for sure.
though you don't
Uh,
need to give the party because you are staying in Pune.
Yeah, sure, sure.
No, these
It's a,
days it's
it's a
possible to
re-
give party, right? Even virtually. So
Virtually we can have, yeah.
yeah,
perks and all those things can be given.
No, Ashish, what we will do that? Ashish, what we will do that? To Alok, send it a gift for to courier to treat something to all the team members.
yeah. Actually, it's a rainy season, so you all can visit Pune and we have fun together.
Mahabaleshwar.
Oh,
Mahabaleshwar is a good place.
Any place, Lonavala, Mahabaleshwar, Lavasa.
I'll visit next year, definitely.
Sure.
Nice. Nandini, would you want to share something?
Actually, I'm not having any dream, but like a few months back, I got an internship, and then but that internship is for 1 year, so means I need to take a full-time opportunity because my BTech is finished in June. So means I'm dreaming for a full-time, means a good job, a good company. So that I got. Then I will join my job on 4th of October in Cerner Healthcare in Bangalore. That's it.
Congratulations. Nandini, is this your first session or you've come here before?
Second session.
Second session.
Second session. Cool. Welcome here. All right. Anybody else wants to share something on their dreams? Because I have a lot of questions lined up for people and obviously a lot of engaging discussions.
Just one point.
Yes.
The point when we are talking about the dreams and all, so coming to Bangalore was a dream for me from like last very long time. So, but the point is, when we are talking about reaching out to dreams and being happy about it and all this stuff, but when you are, moving from one state to another state, what hurts is being in a comfort zone. You are happy in a particular place and you don't want to leave it because you're enjoying that part. And you know that your growth reason is just out of that comfort zone. And still you are struggling to, okay, should I be here? Should I go there? You know what to do and all those stuff. So this is also a part, you are being happy. I know that, in that particular dream. But once you have to grow, you have to leave this comfort zone and go out of it and grow out of it. So this is another challenge.
You just hit the right cards. Yeah. I think that's common human tendencies, right? Like we just love to be where we are and everything should automatically happen actually. Right.
Yeah, even I want to add my story too.
Please.
So from dream perspective, yes, I had a lot. Like I got married very soon. Then later after I was thinking I want to complete my degree. So somewhere I fought and I completed my degree, but I was not good enough for the English. So later after I joined so many institutes, but I could not get properly anything. People was not adding value what I was expecting. So in middle where due to the family pressure, I just want to join some job. Somewhere I got the job also. So, but I don't know how to handle the things. But after I joined the sessions, like as I mentioned that I gone through many institutes, but I could not able to got what actually I was expecting. But within a year, 2 months, team changed me a lot, and my coach Vinit sir has changed me a lot. he added the value in my life. So now I'm completely, I'm telling there is a lots of dreams were achieved within a year. So yeah, example, I was stuck into writing for the emails. Like I was not a good writer because my first language is in Kannada. So I was not good enough to write the proper, email writing. So even I joined so many institute, nobody didn't bother about my growth. So, but this is a community. Ask me what you want, what support you want. Ask me what you want. We are ready to give. So I'm really very happy. So that's why whenever I saw kind of the people, like when I see the person is struggling to improve their communication, something like that, I'm ready to ready to help them because I know the pain. So because of my Vinit sir taught me in very disciplined manner, you should learn this. If you read this book, you will get this. He didn't say to read me all the, he didn't sit next to me and didn't say that to read all the things, but he guided me. He showed the discipline things to in my life. So due to that, yes, now without fear, I'm writing my emails. Without fear, I'm talking with the 20, 30 people. So because of this community, so there is too many things I just want to add. The moment you asked this question, I was thinking what to tell because there is a lot. Because within I could not able to finish within 1 or 2 minutes. It's a big story. So yeah.
Sindhu, your smile says it all. Yeah, you don't have to say anything because everybody knows you're such an inspiration for all of us around, right? In your small little ways, you are making an impact, and we're so proud to have you with us.
Credit goes to my Vinit sir.
Absolutely, no doubt. Jayant and Jyoti, we've not heard anything from you.
Yeah, so even me, I have like a lot of dreams, a lot of things that are getting fulfilled, a lot of things that are yet to get fulfilled. And the thing is, like Ashish, Sindhu, Ravi, everyone said, right? Like, till I joined PIM, I didn't even realize I had these dreams. That's thing. Like, I still remember when I was talking to Vineet a year back, and then he said, "Can like make a list of your dreams, make a dream list." I was like, okay, what to write in that? I mean, I had no idea. Like, okay, what should be my dream? What should a dream look like? And that's where it's. I think it's with help of Vineet, his like coaching from Vineet, and it has been a helpful journey. Like, some of the dreams include the recent Delhi trip I took. That's one of my dreams that got fulfilled. And yeah, I mean, so yeah, a lot of other dreams like making impact on other people, helping people achieve their own dreams. That is something I'm working on myself, like on myself, and with the help of Vinith again. So I'm really thankful for this community for helping me realize that I have dreams and I can I can have dreams, that basically, and then I can get them fulfilled as well. Yeah.
Absolutely, Jayant. I'm sure all of us who are sitting here can vouch
Yeah.
for your statement without a
Yeah.
second thought. Lovely. Jyoti,
Yeah.
something from you.
Okay, my current dream is like I want to be in a good position. Like you can say top position in my company. When you can see only male employees are there most of the like in top position. Female here and there you can see. So I want to make like even I want to go there and equal to with the male I can work. I know my weaknesses and also I'm trying to improve myself. And now currently I'm on maternity leave. Once I go back, I don't want to be the same old duty working like how I was before. So I want to go to like new version. Then I want to go back and work and achieve my dream. So I joined this community. Community is helping me to achieve my dream. I'm trying every day and night. I'm going trying hard because I have small baby. I cannot just leave baby and do my work. If she cry, I have to leave everything and run and take care of the baby. So I'm managing both. I'm working hard to achieve my dream. This is only currently my dream is like to be in a top position.
Wonderful, Jyoti. I mean, we all wish that you get there soon. And not many actually dare to say this, I want to get there to make an impact, to make a difference. The fact that you've, like even thought about it, I think it's commendable. And trust me, like we've been seeing you every week, right? And the transformation within you is very, very evident. the confidence with which you spoke today, I think has been the best ever I have seen come out of you, right? So you're certainly getting there, and yes, all the best for your journey. All
Thank
right,
you.
cool.
So Vinny,
Let's,
one thing I
yes.
want to add, since we are all are talking about dreams. So I think 2 weeks back, Vijay shared something about his own dreams, right?
Mhm.
And what inspired me in that session particularly was like he keeps on changing his dreams, right? I mean, it's not like that his vision was the same, but with aligning to that vision, he keeps on upgrading his dreams, like after every 3 years, after every 5 years, right? So it started happening with me, like when I joined these sessions, right? Earlier, I didn't had a dream, right? And when I worked on my dream list, right, and I connected with PIM and UPI, right? So when I started writing my own list, and but today I see that list, so I keep on adding on to it, right? So I think that was the relevant point which I was able to connect to.
Absolutely, Ashish. I think we just tend to forget sometimes, right? Like what we really want because we're so engrossed on the journey that we forget our milestones, right? And we sometimes even forget that, we can actually go beyond than what we started off with. I think this is a best and living example. Cool. All right, let's group into the theme of the session, right? It's a very special theme, right? It's all about gratitude, right? As we recently, that's 21st of September, we celebrated World Gratitude Day, and the theme lies around this, right? So I'm going to start off with a small little story, right? All around gratitude. I'm going to start off with a question, and like while I'm talking, I would just want you to think about that answer, the answer to that question in your mind, right? What is that actually makes you happy, right? You might say a big car, a big house, a good dream job, right? You have so many things associated. I came across this very wonderful line, right? It says, it is not happiness that makes you grateful, but it is actually gratitude that makes us happy, right? It's a very big sentence and has a lot of meaning, right? Just take a moment to think about it while I'll start off my story alongside, right? The story is titled as Goat Number Three. Okay. It all started on it was a one Sunday lazy afternoon, right? In a small little village, two boys were sitting near a hilltop and thinking what to do. And they had this crazy idea. So what they do is they just capture these few goats that were feeding on the grass out there. They tie a board around it and number them 1, 2, and 4, right? They take these goats and leave it inside the school. The next morning, when the authorities come and open the gates, they sense something was wrong. Okay, they could find these goat droppings everywhere on the staircase, in the corridors, and were like wondering what happened. So they conducted a quick search and they found 3 goats, right? Now what happens? The authorities were worried. Where is goat number 3? Right? They spent the entire day looking for that goat number 3, right? Anybody and everybody associated with the school, right from the higher authorities to the staff, the canteen people, anybody, all the helpers, they spent the entire day looking for goat number 3. And the students were very happy because they got a day off. That's what they wanted eventually, right? Just imagine Monday being an off, right? The whole day was spent. At the end of the day, they did not find goat number 3 because it was never there, right? So you go looking for something that's not there, how will you even find it? So from this short little story, like it's very much applicable to our lives also, right? Though we have everything around us, but we always have this lack of fulfillment, right? We're always chasing that something that's not existing. Say, for example, is goat number 3, right? Whatever, we're complaining about or we're dissatisfied about, it's always the absence of something that overpowers many other things that are already present with us. So, with this small little story, what I would want to conclude is like, let's stop worrying about this goat number 3, right? And enjoy with whatever else we have around our lives. Don't you think our lives will be more happier without the worries? Correct. And let's stop this imaginary goat number 3s that overpowering us. It's not necessary, right? Because it does not even exist. So let's start enjoying lives with whatever we have and be thankful with whatever we have around us, right? And to conclude, I would just want to say, like, gratitude turns what we have into enough. Right. So this is how I set my theme for today's sessions. And if you want to pay your gratitude to somebody, right, somebody who's present here, someone who's not present here, feel free to add in some points.
Superb.
Cool.
Superb. Amazing.
Yes, who wants to pay their gratitude? I mean, like, I'll start first. Like, I'm thankful for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, because that's what's making me today whatever I am, right? What are you thankful for?
I really like the story of goats. The third goat was, I think, and somewhere I think Dr. Nidhi also, when she spoke about it, I think the problem is if we are not at all thinking about third goat, then you may go into a comfort zone, right? And then, but if you think too much about it, there's a very delicate balance to be happy and then working on for your future growth and all those stuff. So, but as you rightly said, when it doesn't even exist, unnecessary we take the stress. I think that goat is the stress, the third goat, right? We unnecessarily take that stress which is not even there today. So whatever is there, let's be happy about it, and then keep on working on our growth so that we don't even remain in the comfort zone. So I think somewhere that bazigari has to be done. Somewhere
Yeah,
that
it's all about juggling around.
juggling has
Yes.
to be done. Yeah. So that's
Yes.
so important. Yeah. Good one, Mina.
I would just want to make a small confession. I had prepared this story maybe 3 weeks back. I was like, I would speak today, but then timing just fell in place, and I'm so glad about it. All right, somebody wants to share their gratitude story. Do they want to just pay a thanks to somebody, because people are watching us now, and probably somebody will hear you like, yes.
Yeah, I would like to say, yeah. So I would like to pay my gratitude to Assis because of Assis means start attending the film session and all. And one more thing means before that, like I was killing my time, you can say, like just watching the means in weekend watching the cricket matches and all. But now I'm more about reading the books, which is self-help book, and Vijay are suggesting also some books. So now I'm in a, you can say, in a growing zone, like. So means I'm learning new things because of Assis. So Assis and Vinny sir also, because whenever means most of the time I miss the our session, but I just go to our channel and see the Vinny sir keynote. So it's really inspiring and profound. So I'm really touched and really thankful to Vinny sir.
Wonderful. I think we all are thankful, obviously. Yes. Anybody else? I think saying thank you is the easiest thing. We all can, come so naturally to all of us.
So I'll share my short speech. When like if anybody wants to go ahead, they can go ahead. But I mean, I have a short speech around that. So
Okay, let's go on with your speech, Ashish. Over to you.
okay,
Yes.
okay, sure. Thank you. All right, thank you, Vinny, and thank you, Vineet. So myself, Ashish, and I have 12 years experience in the IT industry. I'm part of UPI and PIM since last 2 years now. So is there anyone who don't want to be successful in your professional or the personal life? Is there anyone who don't want to be successful? Nobody, right? Everybody wants to grow. So let me tell you the secret today to grow 360-degree. It is just by paying the gratitude. So I think nobody taught us like how to pay the gratitude, because we didn't even knew like why we need to pay the gratitude. So I will put some small things today which will relate to you, like why it is really needed to pay the gratitude. So there was a small survey done by some researchers around the gratitude. And in that study, when they conducted that study, they asked few of the participants to write the thoughts for which they feel like they are happy about. So out of 30 participants, 10 were able to write for which they are happy about, and 10 were able to write which they are not happy. And the rest of the 10, they didn't conclude it at all that they are happy or not. They were kind of like, okay, it's okay, but we don't know if we are really happy or not. And after 2 to 3 years, when the same participants were reached out. And it came a surprise that those 10 participants who wrote that what they are happy about were already way ahead than those 20 participants in that same set of group of the people. That power has the gratitude. So, how to manifest, how to cultivate this gratitude? You can follow these points, which I'm going to put now. You can have a gratitude journal for all the things that you are happy about. You can have a, you can count your blessings, like which you got in your life, maybe your house, your life, your food, your job, your salary, your parents. It could be anything. Try to count the blessings which you got in your life. And the other part could be you can always write a gratitude letter to whom you think that they have made a great impact in your life. So these are the few things which can help you to cultivate the gratitude in your life. Now, what benefits gratitude gives to you? When you pay the gratitude, it makes your mind it makes your mind a bit calm, a bit peaceful. It's not like that you don't want to grow in your life, but somewhere you want to thank, you want to be grateful whatever you have received so far in your life. And trust me, guys, when you start paying the gratitude, the actual growth starts happening there itself. So cultivate this power of gratitude. Use it for your growth in professional life, in your personal life. Even if you are working in your office, try to pay some gratitude whoever has helped you to make money, to enable you to make money. So it's always said that if you help a person who doesn't has the food, you will get the blessings. But if you help anyone to make money, right, so that he can so that he can have his food on the daily basis, so that even gives you more blessings. So pay the gratitude to all those people who have helped you to achieve, to make an impact in your life. So I want to be grateful to Vineet, who has coached me in UPI, in PIM. And I want to pray gratitude to this entire community, PIM, UPI, Vijay sir, and all of you who are sitting right away here, that you all are helping us to grow on the exponentially on the daily basis, because we all are learning from each other. So thanks to Vineet, thanks to PM, and thanks to UPI for making an impact in my life. Over to you, Vineet. Thank you.
Awesome, brilliant, Ashish. I mean, like, I'm sure we all have these thoughts, but then you've given these thoughts the perfect words, is what I can say. You know, the power of gratitude is only felt once you start practicing it. And yes, you know, no amount of thanks can be substantiated with the progress and the growth that we all are seeing in our lives being associated with this community. Wonderful, Ashish. Brilliant. Anybody else? Any thoughts? Anyone who wants to just pray a gratitude to anyone around you?
I think many of them have already expressed their gratitude. So there's hardly anything. But yeah, I don't think from the community perspective, anything. I think
It's
even
beyond, yes. It's all through our life, right? Maybe that school teacher who pushed you a little, you know, to reach where you are. Because I remember in my primary school, my handwriting was like really, really bad. But then we had this lovely teacher, Miss Mary, who is still everyone's favorite, right? She used to take extra efforts, give us, you know, like cursive writing homework. And the best thing is she would check it the next day, like, have you truly done it or not, right? And she would write these sweet little comments, you know, handwriting improved, very good. So that would motivate us. And yeah, I mean, I can never forget that, because from being a bad in handwriting to improving drastically, I think it's an experience on its own. Though I'm back to the same thing now, that's a different story. But then, yes, that's school time, because we used to get extra marks for handwriting also, right? So yeah, that has helped its own little ways.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay, while you guys are, you know, thinking about your stories from your life, like Sindhu, we will go ahead with your speech.
Yeah, I'm
You ready?
yeah.
Cool. Over to you, Sindhu.
Go ahead, Sindhu. Sindhu, you can start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry. Yeah. So hi, everyone. My name is Sindhu. I'm from Bangalore. Today is a Monday. Okay, let me work something. Oh, hi, Divya. Okay, tea break. Okay, Shalom. We'll go. Fine. We'll go for a tea break, guys. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, break done. How many emails I got it? Let me check my inbox. Okay, 3 emails. Okay, it's still we have a time, right? Still I have 4 to 5 hours. Okay, let me watch something YouTube channel. No, my manager will monitor me. Oh, again mobile is ringing. Yeah, Mangla, tell me. Lunch break. Okay. Yes. On time we should take a food, right? Or else its health is also very important apart from job. Guys, stop. Are you this type of the person? Are you bored of in your work? Are you not excited in your work? Maybe. Do you know? Sach Tollett said that the true passions that burn within you, solo is that can never be put out. Did you observe the artists love to paint the drawings? Did you know the writer love to write until they get satisfied? Are you ever think the job suited for you? I have a few points. I taken the book, Think and Grow Rich. The author name is Napoleon Hill. Yes, today I'm going to talk about organized planning. There are few points which we need to understand before we take a decision in our life. Number 1, decide exactly what kind of the job you want. If the job does not already exist, perhaps you can create it. Yes, for me, earlier I was not a good decision maker, guys. Just I taken up whatever it comes to me. No clue at all my future. Just I was doing what I feel to. Because I'm getting some money, right? It's okay. Life is running, let it be. But later after, when I joined the community, I start thinking about myself, where I'm going, where I'm standing, because the community is adding value in my life. My coach keep connecting with me, adding value in my life. I start implementing week by week. When I'm watching for the Ashish speech, Jayan speech, Winnie speech, I'm taking the points from their speech to start implementing me, adding value in my life. Because when I adding the value in my life, I'm able to see the changes within me, because my kids are able to see my changes. My parents keep appreciating me. Your boss? No. My boss never appreciated ever me. Yes, our community is always appreciating with me, right? Let me move for the point number 2. The point number 2 is very, very important. Choose the company and individual for whom you wish to work. How many people agree this point? Either choose to the company and individual whom you want to work with. Raise your hands if you agree with my point. Exactly. It's a very true statement, because when you are in positive, energetic group, community, how you're going to think, how you're going to behave, you will feel that energy, right? Exactly. So only we chosen where we are working, how we are working. When you are in the very good community, you start analyzing, understanding the people perspective. Now myself, and I know that few people joined for the effective communication workshop. Vijay sir taught us the human needs, like Alok knows and Ravi also knows. because these people are joined with me for the effective communication workshop. We understood the concept. Now we start implementing too in our life. So if you want to know about more effective communication workshops, just ask the person who invited you in this group. Let me move to the third point, guys. Again, this is very important. Analyze for yourself. I have a question for you guys. If you're not analyzing about yourself, who is going to do? Your parents? Yeah, somehow. How about your boss? No, don't ask this question. So you should analyze yourself, means your talent, your capabilities. You should figure out your plans, giving advantages and service development ideas that you believe you can successfully deliver. Once you have a clear plan in your mind, write it down in the paper, full details, act accordingly. If you have any difficulties, check within your coach. He or she is there for you to support. Do you know every company is looking for the man can give something of value, whether it be in the ideas, service, or connection. Now you should think deeply. Are you adding value in your life? Are you taking a baby step each and every day? With this, I'm done. Over to Vinny.
Thank you, Sindhu.
Oh,
I think
Sindhu,
you just
amazing.
you just took us back to our office days, like the coffee breaks. I think all of us started off like that, We just keep procrastinating and just thinking of doing everything because we were never too passionate about work, right? It was just a task for us to do, but never thought about the big picture, right? And yes, the power of journaling again is only realized once you start doing it. And we also even keep thinking about adding value to others' business, others' work, right? But we just forget that we are bigger than everybody else, right? We should be asking ourselves first, what is that value we add to our lives on a day-to-day basis? Brilliant, Sindhu. And yes, like the feeling was all there. I'm sure everybody were smiling all throughout. Okay, like more than listening to you, they were just thinking, oh, was I like this also? Anybody wants to share any thoughts?
So विनी हिंदी में एक स्टेटमेंट होता है समा बांध दिया. So that was the magic of Sindhu's speech. Like he kept all of us
Absolutely.
connected with her words and that action which she said
Actions.
in the initial. Yeah, awesome. Sindhu.
Beautiful, Sindhu. Beautiful. Yes. Anybody else wants to
Thank
share
you.
something? Yes. Anybody wants to share something? Nidhi, you're on mute.
I guess I would like to share now. I was like, when you asked the question to whom you would like to express the gratitude, what you want to share and all those stuff, there are so many thoughts running in my mind. I was just, thinking about it. If I just go on, then I will be only the one who's going on. So I was trying to summarize it. So here, this journey of mine started when I completed my 12th grade. And as I already mentioned earlier also, that I am so much into books. I loved reading and, exploring different texts. I used to interact with people. The summer breaks and, winter breaks, everything, whatever break was for me, I was just with the books, with some storylines or something like that. So I moved from my city to a different city for my graduation. I get enrolled in my graduation and I was working for my, dreams and all those stuff, etc., etc. Then somehow I got to, choose my different stream in my master's. That turned out to be psychology that time. So I was exploring like from being a science graduate, how and which area I would like to go and all of this stuff. And psychology was the thing like which resonated with me that time. So although, there is a book called Aha Zindagi in Hindi. It's a magnificent, edition of write-up. If you guys ever get a chance, please, try to read it. It's really very nice. And that time also I got to read this book, Think and Grow Rich. And then another book I came across was this thing. 7 effective habits of being successful, right? So all these books came like at the right moment to that time, and I was reading them, and I was that time it was too much to grasp. I was like, okay, aisa hota hai. I was not sure about it. Then suddenly there is another wave of, The Secret came up, the book and the video along with it. So I was like, people are achieving their dreams, manifesting all those stuff all together. I was still not sure, because around my community nobody was like talking about it. And since then, I completed my graduation in 2012. Yeah, and now we are in 2021. When I joined this community and when I saw people are talking about those things once again, I was like, really, this is happening? People are like, people like me are still around there, and we are talking about it. They are talking about, manifestation of dream. They're talking about power of gratitude. You need to work upon these things, etc., etc. It was really a kind of fascination that time. You all studied the power, that particular chapter of mastermind. Even yesterday also, Vijay sir was talking about it. And I was able to, relive those moments once again when I wanted it to be the part of my life. Okay, I need some people with whom I can interact, with whom I can share my things, thoughts. And this gratitude journal we did in 17. There is a therapy called gratitude therapy in psychology. So we did that time. And when it is coming out, and from the other way around, it is very fascinating and very energizing also. I'm so happy, like people around there, around me are talking about it. They're telling me, okay, it is not something, it was in my mind only. No, it is real thing. People are working upon this thing, and they're achieving their dream by working on that. Like Ashish's speech, Sindhu's speech, and the experience you guys shared, it's all resonating on the same part. So I'm so blessed, so grateful right now. I'm able to realize those things. Although it doesn't matter how many years being passed in these duration, but still I'm so grateful that I am in such a community where I can speak my mind, where people will not think, okay, now again she started lecturing us. So that is really something, I'm feeling so overwhelmed right now.
Dr. Nidhi, do you know why we all are here?
What?
Do you know why we all are here together?
I don't know.
Because it's just great minds think alike. That's it, nothing else.
Very true.
That's it. That's what binds us all together, right? It's because our thought process are so aligned, and we just think about being good and carrying forward that good.
And when I was, moving forward in my journey, that time I was feeling like, okay, no, I'm not in the right group of people. People are not able to think what I'm thinking. Either I am fitting into like old group, or I was able to relate with the old people, when they tell their story and all those stuff. Or either I am happy with the younger generation. But the generation of my own age, they're talking something like, I don't know what. So right now, when I'm able to speak my mind, I'm able to share the thoughts which I had been, over the time. So it is really overwhelming for me. I'm so grateful right now.
So grateful to you for actually sharing this, because probably somewhere down the line we all would have thought this, but then you just gave those, putting that in words, you're just making us realize, oh, even we thought about this once upon a time. Thank you, Dr. Nidhi. Anybody else would want to share their thank you story?
Vinny, I want to go next. Yes. Yeah. So coincidentally, I was actually reading this book yesterday by Gaur Gopal Das, Life's Amazing Secrets. And he talks about gratitude in that. And then I was reading the chapter yesterday. And then when you started talking about gratitude, I remember that. And he talks about few things over there, and that actually resonated with me. I share my gratitude after talking about this. So one thing he tells about, like, everyone should take time, like press pause and then contemplate on their life once in a while. Just remember what exactly, how they are in this situation, and who exactly helped you to reach the situation, and who you have helped in your life. in maybe during a day or maybe whenever you get that. Ideally, when you start your day, you should do that so that like you start your day with the gratitude. And obviously, like as Dr. Nidhi, Ashish, and everyone talk, like he talks about like keeping a journal so that like you can have a gratitude journal, write down like all the things you're grateful for and all the things you have helped people with, like all those things actually makes you happy. And and basically when I was reading about it, like I started contemplating on my life as well, like okay, what am I grateful for, and then what exactly like at this point of time, the place I am right now, it's because I was at the right time, right place at the right time. At every point of time, I was there where I was supposed to be, and I'm really grateful for whoever put me there at the situation, like whoever it might be. I mean, I'm like not that kind of like not very God believing person, but I'm a kind of a spiritual person. But then, like as I said, like whoever put me there, whoever made me be there in that situation, I'm really grateful for that. It might be like, I mean, it's not just the good things that happen, even the bad things or even the things that I don't, which I consider bad. Even those things have taught me a lot of things. And I'm grateful for those, grateful for the things, those things that happened to me, because without those things, I don't think I would have learned those whatever lessons I'm supposed to learn. So I'm actually grateful for those. And also I'm actually like, just to tell that like the reason or the situation in which I was when I actually joined PIM, because when I met Vineet, I was actually not in a very great state of mind. I mean, I'm not sure if all those things that had not led to that moment, I would have met Vineet that time. So I'm grateful for all the things that happened at that time, so that like I was able to join this community there. And from there, I'm grateful for everything I've learned here. And then I'm grateful for Vineet for like coaching me and then for helping me whenever I needed, like not just communication, not just public speaking, not anything. It's anything, any situation of my life, I go to him, he was able to help me. So I'm grateful to him as well. So those are all the things I'm grateful for. And most importantly, I'm grateful that I'm alive today and that I'm here right now. So yeah, that's what I wanted to add. Thank you.
You ended very well, Jayant. I swear. I mean, like, given these times, right? Just being alive, I think, is the biggest blessing for all of us. Superb.
Yeah.
Venu, hi. Joining in for the first time?
I think Venu probably joined for the first time.
Hi, Venu.
Yes.
Do you mind coming on camera? We would all love to see you here.
Oh, no, I will come the next time on the camera.
Okay. So what I was thinking is like all of us are going to take a nice pretty picture. So you coming online would be like, could complete the picture actually.
Oh, okay. It's
Sorry, I just couldn't
I'm
hear.
out, so unable to like. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course, I can hear you.
Yeah, I am out actually, so I'm unable to on the picture. I am just walking and just listening to you all. And actually I joined only very late, so I couldn't make much out of the session also.
No worries. Would you want to just quickly introduce yourself, like something about you, who got you here?
Actually, my name is Priya. My maternal name was Venu, that is before marriage. And I was introduced by, I'm not sure his name, someone in our society. And his name is, I think, one second, Ashish. And
Ashish, is that you?
Pardon?
No, I'm just asking Ashish, yeah.
So Priya, I also got confused, like who is Venu? So I'm sorry for that because the name was showing Venu Bajaj and I didn't knew anybody with the name Venu. Yeah. Welcome, Priya.
Venu, hopefully next time we'll have you on campus. We would all love to see you and have conversations with you.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's all smile and take a nice pretty picture, right? I think it's a special week. Bring that smile, the best smile. Yeah. Adjust your hair, do whatever. And Ashish is giving us 10 seconds to get ready.
Yeah. Say chapati or cheese,
whatever you love to eat.
Whatever makes you smile.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, smile.
The teeth should be visible.
Brush kiya to smile karna padta hai. Cool. Yes.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Ravi, are you ready with your speech? Sorry, I'm just jumping places. Okay, no planned agenda. I know Ravi's prepared with a speech, and we would love to hear you, Ravi.
Yeah, Vinny.
Yep.
Shall I
Over to
go
you.
there?
Yes, over to you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ravi. I'm from Bangalore. So I have a 10 years experience in the corporate field. Today, I'm going to share my learning part from the book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. So this book author, Sad Helmister. The subject, we learn to believe. So I have 5 key points taken from the book. Practice self-love. Number 1. Number 2, unlock the power of understanding. Number 3, feed your mind. Number 4, change your focus. Number 5, face your fear. So coming to first point, practice self-love. So self-love is the basis of self-belief. If you don't have love yourself, how you can love with others? First, master self-awareness and self-love, and we value proud of them. So hold your strength and weakness point equally. If you cannot work on this weakness, appreciating your what make difference from others. So when you start your questioning, self remember, love yourself first. So coming to next, unlock the power of understanding. So learning how to believe yourself is like running race. You will need to fuel for the journey. If you feel self-belief, surrounding people who inspire around support you and attraction giving more idea, that is a boost of my energy. Mr. Tony Robbins said that close the power whenever you want to achieve in your life. Find out the people who will support you. For example, book our community people and book community leader. For example, Vinith and my coach is Sindhu. So next, coming to feed your mind. How do you feed your mind? So read more books. Our community, there are 5 books is there. How to win friends, influence people, think and grow rich, the magic of thinking big, what to say when you talk to yourself, poor dad and bad dad. So watching all others social media activities, make them point on daily basis, take a advice from mentor, other our community leader who have achieved goals in our personal life. So make a document as we have done great in the life about new topics will help you our new goals. So change your focus. Sometimes you don't need to support from outside because you believe yourself. You are feeling discouraged. Sometimes you need to change your focus. What you achieved in the previous in life. So face of fear. So face of fear, it is a human nature to experience. Fear when you believe yourself, realize that those emotions encourage to take action. You have to take a deep breath and control your emotion to change the face. I hope added some value point. Thank you, Vinny.
Thank you, Ravi. That was brilliant. Yeah, so those of you who don't know which books we are following, Ravi summarized them very, very nicely for us. And yes, Ravi always, like you always add a lot of meaning and, it's a quick recap of everything that we keep talking day in and day out. Thank you, Ravi, for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Anybody who wants to share something, either on what we've been speaking so far, if you have your own gratitude story, Jyoti, something from you. Yes, that smile is saying a lot of things. Go on.
Okay. I was thinking what to say. I want to say thanks to Sindhu because from it's been 10 years, 15 years, I'm like struggling. I need to improve. I need to like speak in a meeting and all those things. Somewhere it is like stopping me. I was like, you can say like in a dark room, searching for the, trying to improve myself in a dark room. So suddenly I can see some rays came from up. I think God has sent the messenger through Sindhu. about this community. After joining this community, I can see that some changes are there, and still I need to, after need more, I would say maybe a few months, I can see some improvement day by day. I'm trying my best to do. So I'm hoping, I'm very grateful to Sindhu who invited me to this community. Thank you, Sindhu.
That was really heartfelt and very sweet. See, impromptu things come out so naturally, right? I mean, if I had asked you to prepare, probably we would have spent days preparing, but something like this just comes straight from the heart. Brilliant, Jyoti. Something you want to say, Sindhu? Yes, Sindhu.
Yeah. Thank you, Jyoti. I know Jyoti is holding, I think 5 months, baby. Jyoti, 5 or 6 months.
Now it's 6 months.
6 months, baby, and still see her, dedications. I know before that only, Jyoti, how she was an dedicated person, but now I don't know if I'm in her positions. Am I doing? I'm really doubt. But yes, Jyoti is capable to, she's the right person to join with us. So anyhow, thank you, Jyoti, to came and join with us. And I just want to add one point to the Ravi speech. Ravi is improving week by week, he is going to office, Vinny, actually. He's going to office and he is working in rotational shifts, night 1 week, day one shifts. It's very tough to, the person is doing for the rotational shifts to, reading again, making summary, preparing speech. Everything is a bit tough only. But still, he's preparing on time and he's taking my help and whatever the stuff I'm telling without saying no, he will correct. He's doing corrections in his speech, and later after he's preparing his own way. It's very inspiring for me, the way how his dedications really. Even Vinit sir also in the beginning he said that he's going to host the show, so that is the dedication he's giving to improve himself. Anyhow, all the best, Ravi. Whatever you are expecting, your dream will come true.
Thank you,
100%,
Sindhu.
no doubts about it. And seriously, Ravi, I mean, like, you know, for the amount of commitment every week you put in the efforts to come and, prepare a speech, I think it's totally commendable. Sometimes I feel that I'm literally hopeless because I have the time, but still I am not able to do it. And you make time and do it. I think you are a role model for all of us. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you for being around us, for
Yeah,
inspiring us.
because all we struggle in the life, Vinny, in the past we complete in the life. How we get struggling in the life. The based on that the pain only we have to go by step by step. So that much pain I'm faced that my life.
But today, you look very happy, Ravi. So, it shows on your face, it shows in your voice. So I'm sure things are going to get better going forward. Lovely.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ravi. Jayant, do you have a speech that you would be sharing with us today?
Sure, Vinny.
Over to you,
But
Jayant.
do we have time?
Yes, of course. We have a lot of time.
Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, I'll just get started then. Hey everyone, I'm Jayant. I'm from Bangalore. I have over 9 years experience in the IT industry, and I've been part of this community, PM and the UPI community for more than a year now. Today, I'm going to talk about something called creative thinking from the book, The Magic of Thinking Big. There are situations in your life, all of us would have faced it, where we start believing that something is not possible. And then down the line, you realize that and you understand that it's not possible at all. Like, basically, you start believing that and your mind goes to work for you and proves to you why it is not possible. And if you think of the other way as well, when you start believing, really believing that something is possible, your mind again goes to work for you and proves and then finds ways how it can be achieved. So basically, creative thinking is all about that, believing. When you start believing that you can achieve something, you can do something, your mind always finds some creative solutions how you can achieve it. It applies to every situation It might be little situation, something that you do day to day in your life, or it might be some big problem you're trying to solve in your life. And when you start believing that you can solve that problem, you can achieve something, it releases your creative powers. And like I said, if you don't believe, if you have that disbelief, it put brakes on the power. All of the things, like whatever you have got till now, it's because you believed you deserve those things. You believed in yourself that you can achieve them. And similarly, all the things that you haven't got till now, some things you regret that you have, like you haven't got till now, that's because you never had that belief that you could achieve that. You had that negative disbelief on the around those things, what you did not get. So when you start believing something, as I said, like when you start believing something is possible, your mind will create a way. And like you need to eliminate the word impossible from your dictionary, like your vocabulary when you speak every day. Whenever you say impossible, your mind, your subconscious mind that is there, it does not understand whether you're telling it like in a light way or actually you actually mean it. Your subconscious mind actually interprets it literally, like the way you say it. When you say, okay, it's impossible that I'll achieve it, that means that your subconscious mind actually, as I said, like tries and like goes and proves it to you that you cannot do it. Similarly, like anything you want to do, always think in the positive direction. Always have that positive thought in your mind, like you can achieve it, I can achieve it, I'll be able to do it. And when you do that, you will build that desire, you will build that dream, and your mind will actually find a way to do it. And for me, personally, if I have to talk about the thing that was that my mind was actually blocking me from, was about how I thought of connecting to people. Like whenever I met new people, I always felt that, okay, I cannot talk to this person, like any new person I meet. I always thought that, okay, because I'm very shy and because it's not in my nature to talk to this person, all those things actually block me from actually connecting to any new person. And since I've joined this association since a year, I realized, I understood the reasons why it was happening to me. I understood that it's me who has been stopping myself from connecting to any new person. And from then, like when I realized it, I worked upon to overcome that. And that is again, like I stopped saying that I cannot connect to this person. I start saying, okay, let me see what happens if I connect to this person. Let me see how I can talk to this person, how I can get to know this person better. So when I started doing that, my mind came up with a lot of pointers, a lot of things. Okay, icebreaker things. What do you say? Icebreaker questions, icebreaker points which you want to talk about. So now I can easily connect to anyone. I can easily talk to anyone, whoever I meet, and then I can actually talk to anything about them, about anything. So it is possible from my own personal experience to change your thought pattern and achieve whatever you want. That's where your positive thinking or creative thinking comes into picture. So another thing I want to talk about is the traditional thinking, which is the exact opposite of creative thinking. Like a traditional thinker is a person who thinks, okay, it's been this way forever and it's been working fine. Why should we change it? What's the point of taking the risk to do this change? And these are the people who have always resented changes and progress. In fact, if you look into like history of anything, history of automobiles, for example, I think the first person who heard this idea would have said, okay, we have been walking around on this planet forever. We have been using animals. We have been using horses. Why should we do something that that is not even familiar to us? I mean, just imagine today, people still using horses to travel everywhere. It's not possible, right? I mean, these are the people like the traditional thinkers. If they were allowed to define everything, we wouldn't have seen the progress we see today. The same thing happened with the airplanes. I was reading this article a few days back, which mentioned some article 100 years back, which in New York Times or I think in Washington Post, which said that it will take millions of years for humans to fly, because at that time the second experiment with the flying airplane had failed, and they said that we are wasting so much of money. It will take millions of years for humans to fly. And this was people who wrote this were the typical traditional thinkers. And the creative thinkers like Wright brothers proved them wrong within just a year. We didn't have to wait like a million years to fly. We just had to wait 1 year, one year, and a few creative thinkers who just had to say, okay, we have to make the progress. It's not always like the status quo is not always good. These are the people who actually become the creative thinkers, who actually see who actually drive the progress in our society. And the thing, like, how do you recognize these traditional thinkers? Like, these traditional thinkers always have a right way and a wrong way to do things. They always perceive the way they think as the right way is the only way to do things. And in truth, there's no one best way to do anything. Like, there's no one best way to decorate an apartment, no one best way to raise a child, no one best way to lead your life as well. And all the creative thinkers, the people who are creative thinkers, are aware of that fact. So if you want to develop your creative thinking, you should know that traditional thinking is the enemy number one if you want to develop that. And traditional thinking freezes your mind, blocks your progress, and prevents you from developing that creative thinking. So, like, you need to keep these things in mind if you want to develop creative thinking. One, be receptive to any new idea. Be open-minded. Get rid of the thoughts like this won't work, this can't be done, and start thinking, how can I do this? How can I get this done? And second, be an experimental person. Like, if you have some fixed routines which are working for you, but then someone points out, okay, there is a better routine, be ready to try that and expose yourself to new ideas, new habits, new things, so that like you get into the habit of like creative thinking. And finally, you should believe that you can do it. Like, truly believe in whether you want to, like, what you want to accomplish, and your mind will always find a way to do it. Thank you.
Wonderful, Jayant. That was brilliant.
Thank you.
Yep, I think you just kind of took me back to the times when I was to think like why I could not succeed or achieve something that I was chasing. Probably I was stuck up with this traditional rules of doing things, traditional thinking. Very well said, Jayant. I mean, that was really, really inspiring. Cool. So we're pretty much to the end, right? We're gonna play like one round of rapid fire. Okay, I love doing this. Okay, so this is one open question for everyone, and I'm just gonna go in like a round robin, and everybody is to answer that question in one word only. Are we ready? Yes. Everybody just go off mute because I'm randomly gonna call out names. Okay. Everybody off mute. Ravi, Nandini, Jyoti, off mute quickly. Cool. It's a very simple question. Okay. And one word answer, just one word. Okay. Alok, are you there? Yes, super. Okay, let's okay, if you were to describe today's session, how will you describe it? Sindhu.
Awesome.
Ashish.
Green.
Jyoti.
Super.
Jed. No repeating words, okay? Let's be very clear.
Splendid, splendid.
Super, Ravi. Jed is
Very,
coming to
very,
you next.
very,
One
very
word,
impressive.
one word.
Very
Passionate.
Ravi, sorry, I just couldn't hear you, Ravi.
Very impression.
Nidhi. 1 word, 5, 4, 3,
Amazing.
2, 1. Oh, wonderful. Nandini.
Informative. Sorry.
No, sorry, you're fine. It's okay. No sorries. That's cool. Veniji, last over to you.
Grateful.
Thank you. All right. Okay, cool. We've come to the end of today's session. Thank you all so much for being a part of this, making it so lively, so beautiful. And moreover, yes, thank you for making this 75th episode a great success. Veniji, over to you.
Awesome. Amazing. Let's give a good round of applause to Vinny.
Amazing hosting.
Always brings lots of enthusiasm, lots of energy in hosting, isn't it? So why the question to you? Let's start with this. Why was this 75th session was in itself special, but this gratitude thing was also special? Any reason? Anyone knows why we picked? And this was, I think, Vinny's idea. Can we make it special from gratitude perspective? So any thoughts? Why did we pick gratitude only this week?
I would say because it's already 75th episode, and we all wanted to reflect back and pay our gratitude towards the journey so far. And we are looking forward more many more to come. And we want to be grateful whatever journey we have started, and the point where we have reached so far.
Awesome, Dr. Nee. That was also one of the reason, but there was one more reason. What was that?
Okay.
Anyone knows when is Gratitude Day celebrated?
If you were all listening to me carefully, you would have the answer.
Yeah, Vinny mentioned,
Yeah,
21st September.
20.
Exactly. So another reason was what Vinny already said was 21st September, right? The last week. People celebrated. So one of my friend, her article got featured on LinkedIn, and I just saw that Vinita Ramitri, and I saw that her article is featured. I thought, hey, I should have also shared the gratitude post. Picking LinkedIn pics means you will get millions of likes and all that. But she's quite famous, and she's basically very active on LinkedIn. But I think the reason, and many people celebrated this like anything, and we thought it's our 75th session, and I think this was like everything was as many of you said, right? You were looking for something and you got it, right? Jyoti said it was like Sindhu came like a messenger of God, right? She was looking for something like this, and it happened. And so I think when we sat together, all the coaches, we thought, why not to make this week as a gratitude. So for that, I think let's give another round of applause to Vinny for coming up with such a great idea. Awesome. So now, what does gratitude mean to you? I'll not. So I gave this. I asked Vinny to take all the time, but still she gave me 5 minutes because this was a special session. So I'll just take 5 minutes. But just wanted to understand from you, what exactly does gratitude mean to you? So gratitude, if you see synonyms, there are hundreds of synonyms of gratitude. You know some of the synonyms. Let's just play that game again. What we need played. Let's throw some words against gratitude.
Gratefulness.
Gratefulness. Anything else?
Thankful.
Thankfulness. Anything else? Acknowledgement, appreciativeness, right? Gracefulness. Jen said, spirituality, about spirituality, grace, right?
Right, grace.
Recognition.
Yeah.
I was just going through the words, and there are many. So somewhere this gratitude word is so powerful. And if you do a bit of research, there's a Harvard article. I was surprised. I think gratitude. Just think about the gratitude. Let's say if you're paying gratitude, what will happen? Let's say Ashish did something great for me, and I'm paying gratitude to him. So what exactly how will it impact to me? So any of you, if you're paying gratitude, you all paid gratitude to so many people, this community, your coaches, and everyone, right? All the people who are part of today's meeting, and all the people who are part of this community, we all paid that gratitude. But is it just that I just say thank you, Ashish? Is that enough? What does gratitude do to us? Any thoughts on this?
When we are saying and talking about gratitude, what happens? Our perspective change. Matlab, if we see human beings, we are very ungrateful kind of people. We, somebody did a good to us and all those things, we take it as a granted. Okay, that is his or her job. If someone is doing good for me in my family, I will like, okay, that's their job, they are doing it. If some friends is done something good and all those stuff, we are just taking them for granted. And it, made us somewhere vicious. We are not reflecting back to their kindfulness and the way they are taking time and doing something good to us and all those stuff. And when we are talking about being being grateful to that person, we are feeling what they are trying to do for us from the bottom of our heart. Exactly. So that is how I feel like our perspective changed from this point.
Exactly. So one is somebody is doing something for us. We are saying thankful. We are being thankful to them. We are saying thanks to them. that in itself, as Dr. Nidhi said, is great. That as a human, I think it's always a great feeling. As she said, we are not thankful. Many of us are not thankful enough. But the moment you say this, you become more thankful, right? But there's something great that happens inside you. Any other perspective on that? What Nidhi, Dr. Nidhi just touched it, but if anything else on there, let me share that because we are having less time. So positive psychology says that defines gratitude in a way where scientists can measure its effects. So it can measure the effect, what effect when I'm paying gratitude, let's say to Winnie, scientists can actually measure what is the impact that has happened to me. So gratitude, that's why they say gratitude is much more than just being thankful. It's a deeper appreciation for someone that's there. But again, there's a greater, bigger, phase to it, bigger point to it, and which is that gratitude produces longer lasting positivity inside us. So somewhere, if you think, we all want to be positive, we all want to be happy and all that, right? So gratitude exactly does that. The moment you pay gratitude, it's not about that other guy will be happy. If I'm paying gratitude to Jayant, of course Jayant may be happy, may not be happy. Chances are he will be happy, right? But more than him, I'll be happier. More than him, I'll be more positive. Just think about it. The moment you know, just by doing this simple act of gratitude, simple act of thankfulness, you are going to be happier. Who will not do it? The moment a human understand this, I think what Dr. Nidhi said, no one will do it. Everyone will be so thankful. I think we will be double, triple thankful to everything that happens to us. Isn't that a great perspective?
Very true.
All right. At one side, we are saying that it is making other guy happy, other person happy, but it is making us much more happier. And I was going through some of the psychologist data. Dr. Nidhi, I'll send it to you. It's a long one. You will like it.
I would love to read it.
Yeah. So many good people like Dr. Robert E. Emmons from University of California and all those things. I had done a big research. Maybe I'll do a go live on that. And I was surprised with the kind of things that happens, the impacts that happens with gratitude. The first thing I'll just cover at a high level. It gives you enhanced well-being. Just expressing thanks can improve your overall sense of well-being. Think about it. I'm just being thankful and I'm having a healthier life, happier life. You have deeper relationships. You can improve your relationships the moment you start paying gratitude. And this happens particularly, you have seen between couples, right? We somewhere take so much granted, or if my wife is giving me food daily, somewhere I forget to becoming being thankful, right? It's like, hey, to daily ho raha na, daily thodi thanks karunga, right? But the day she doesn't make food, or it can be food, it can be anything else, right? Sometimes these days even husband make food, right? Agar husband भी अगर daily बना रहा है and wife is not appreciating, right? Then somewhere that is kind of not building that relationship really well. That is just one example, but there are even in the corporate world, even in the jobs, even in the friendship and all the places, somewhere the moment you pay gratitude, you will see that your relationship will improve. The moment you don't take things for granted, your relationships will improve. The third thing that I saw is that we become more optimistic. Our optimism increase the moment we are being thankful, the moment we are paying gratitude. There's so many things, I don't want to go through all that, but your happiness gets increased, your self-control gets improved. All these are scientific data. It's not my created data. Your physical and mental health improves. Now think about it. Such an important topic. Gratitude.
Very true.
Right. So one thing that we all can learn from this amazing hosting that we needed, all the great stories that people told, right? For example, I was speaking to Jayant when he was just going to Delhi. Just before that, we were speaking, and I was surprised the kind of impact that he made. And the line he said in his speech, when he said that you might be thinking it may take 3 million years or 300 million years to build that aeroplane, but chance Wright brothers came and they built that in 1 year. So all of you must be thinking my dreams, oh, it's not achievable, it may take millions of years, I'll have to take 100 rebirths, then probably I'll become like that. But maybe next 1 year is with you. You can transform yourself. And I've seen this. I've seen this with Jayant. I've seen this with Ashish. I've seen this with Sindhu. I've seen this with Vinny, whom I'm working very closely. And there are so many other as well. Now the question is, can we really make such a big impact, right? But gratitude is somewhere, I think gratitude is so important the moment you start saying it. And when Jane, I was just saying that, he told me some, and this is from all of you, but I'll take Jayan's example. So he told that he has improved his relationship with his family. So earlier his father was not listening to him, and now he listens. I hope he's not listening now. but I was so happy. And I know uncle personally, and he treats me as his son, and we are like very close family now. But I was so happy about this, that which he had not planned. He was not aware that he would be able to make such a great relationship with his family, with his parents. He was able to make that. He was able to make relationship with new family that is about to come. Everything became so smooth. I don't even remember Jen, but he told me so many things on his relationship front that got improved just with in last 1 year. So he built many aeroplanes in last 1 year. He's better than Wright brothers, right? So these are the kind of impacts we all can make. Ashish, if you hear his stories, the kind of impact he's making on so many people, right? Sindhu, Vinny, I know all of you, but I work with these people closely as a coach, so I know them really well, the kind of impact that is made. And I would like to pay my gratitude to them that they gave that space in their life so that I'm part of their life now, right? I always say this: taking help is easy, giving help is most difficult part. You don't get people. Trust me, you try to help someone, you will not find anyone who is right. Your brother sometimes doesn't take your help. Your sister doesn't take your help. Yeah, तू कौन है यार, तू कौन help करेगा, right? So trust me, taking help is easy, giving help is so difficult. So I'm so grateful that at least they've taken, accepted me as a friend, as a coach, that I'm able to make some impact in their life. Of course, my own coach Vijay, who's due to whom this whole thing has started, right? And I think somewhere he's the originator of the whole PIM and everything that we are doing here, and we all should be really, really, really thankful to him. Vijay and her wife Gitika, she mentors so many girls and so many women also. So she's another level of inspiration. Similarly, Brajesh and Shruti, they are also a big inspiration for us. I think they are the ones who, and I think this is so important to understand. I think that somewhere I met Brajesh and we became friends, and he introduced me this, that if since you're already doing good, but there's a bit of emptiness that you're looking for, you're wanting to make connections, work with people, and do coaching and all, and he helped me in that. Similarly, Sunanda got help from Shruti. And I think when Jyoti was telling about Sindhu, when Dr. Nidhi was talking about that, somewhere या तो मैं बूढ़ों से कनेक्ट करती थी या यंग जनरेशन से कनेक्ट करती थी. मेरी जनरेशन से I was hardly anyone who was able to connect, because in my friend circle no one was like that. Even for me it was like that. I don't think there's any friend, any of my close friend who is part of this community. But I made much better friends, much greater friends here, right? So somewhere this I think we the moment, just think about it, if this community has impacted so much on us. There are so many people like Jyoti, like Dr. Nidhi, like all of you, Dr. Alok and all of you, right, who are looking for this kind of community, who are looking for this kind of help, who are looking this kind of coaching. But the question is, are we even trying to help them? Right? How can I pay gratitude to PIM? How can I pay gratitude to Unlimited Potential Inside? The only one way is, can I help others? And this is so amazing thing, right? Just help others and it's growing, right? And we are paying gratitude. I think the best way that I found, why this book club is there, why we are able to make so much impact, because I help so many people. Whenever anyone is looking for, of course I don't want to force people, hey, you be part of this community and all that. People who are looking for help, right? People who are looking for such kind of community. Think about it. If Dr. Nidhi have not found this kind of community, she would have always think, yaar log hai hi nahi duniya mein se, it's only me. Jyoti might be thinking, probably there are none of the people who are like me, but we are here, right? But are we, question to you, do you think दुनिया में अब ऐसे लोग बचे नहीं हैं जो actually want community like us.
I would say that people want like so much of it, but the point is, I used to thought ki, matlab, always I was getting the people who are like in different countries.
Yeah.
In my country, I was not even able to see the people who are working on this platform or something.
That's a fact. That's a fact. India में बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है. India में you make a films community, you make cricket community and all that. It will it goes really well, but not this kind of community. But what I'm saying is the next level. Now, can we help more Dr. Nidhis? Can we help more I was saying Dr. Jyoti, more Jyotis, right, of the world, more Jains of the world, more Ashish of the world, more Minis of the world, more Vinnies of the world, more Ravis. I think Ravi has such an amazing story, right? I think Sindhu, right? Sindhu has such an amazing story. Alok. So can we at least keep our antennas on, and if somebody is looking for help, let's connect, right, and say, okay, yeah. And this is since all of you are kind of people who have been part. I think if you see quickly, I think Ashish, you have been part of all 75, or how is it?
Yeah, I think maybe I missed one or
Maybe
two,
one.
maybe
So
not.
he's
Yeah.
almost 74 sessions, right? Jayant again would be more than 60, 70, I think, isn't it, Jayant?
Yeah, Vineet. Yes.
Right. So many of you, I think Sindhu again would be 50 plus. Vinny would be around 50 plus. Some of you, Dr. Nidhi also would be somewhere around 20, 30 plus, right? So we all are kind of veterans. Alok also, I'm sure must be 20, 30 plus, right, Alok? Right. So let's now, and let's not think in terms of marketing kar rahe hain, right? I am asking someone, hey, you be part of this community, I'll get this money. Kuch nahi milta hai yahan pe, right? We are just helping people, right? So people who are looking help like this, let's try to help them, and we can just tell them, I'm part of this community, and if you want to be, you can also be, and you don't have to do anything. For example, if Dr. Nidhi is recommending anyone, she just can connect with Ashish, and Ashish will take care. He knows how to help him and how to create his goals and all that. And gradually, the moment you have finished your coaching, you can also start coaching. Can we do this bit? Can we pay our gratitude like this, that we can help even more people, right? Let's not keep that grace only with us, right? Grace is meant to be spread, right? So let's spread this. We all can become messenger of God, as Jyoti said. People will think I'm running a church, but right? But we all can be like that, and we all can help so many people. And maybe this community can grow even bigger. And I want all of you to be leading this kind of community. The moment that will happen in next 6 months, let's say Alok has 20 people sitting here, he will be running his community and he will be guiding. That's how we can multiply. That's how we can make in India a hub of positive people. And I don't think we have to do much. Just whenever you feel somebody is looking for help, just let's help them out. Somewhere we don't remember, then we forget, right? And there are so many things, right? We just have to help people reach their aspirations through. We have AYP, we have CIR, right? I don't have to tell you full form. You all know that we have effective communication workshop, right? So let's do this, and let's make this gratitude journey really meaningful. And I know most of you are already doing it. And let's keep it even more. Let's do it even more, and make this community even bigger. Let's all dream. When we started with dreams, let's all dream that we should be running one community, right? And you should be directly getting coached by Vijay. The moment you run a community, you will be coached directly by Vijay, right? So that's another benefit of running your own community. So you will be directly getting help from him. So let's do that. I think that's what I wanted to share, and that's what was my last thought. Any thoughts on this? Does it make sense? Is that something which is doable for all of us?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
खुशी बांटने से बढ़ती है.
Good one.
I have one point here. Like I'm mentoring like around 15, 16 people these days, but still I don't know how to, get align those people with this kind of platform. Because those are students. So I would suggest them there, like if we could have some courses and something related to the student community itself, because we have like young generation these days who are still struggling. Like as the adulthood, we are like talking these days, but for them, such kind of courses are quite, managing all those things can be very expensive. So in that way, if we could have some sort of things for them, so that will be more approachable to these people.
Good. Thank you, Dr. Nidhi, for bringing that up. We can do that. I'm sure Ashish can do some sessions for them. He can run some courses. We can do that, if only for students. But yeah, let's speak it. I think maybe Nidhi, Dr. Nidhi, Ashish, we can discuss together. And because Sanjeev has also, he's not today, I think, yeah.
Right.
But he also has connected many students with the platform, and we are also trying to do something for them. And if money is a problem for PIM, UPI, money is not a problem for needy people. Right. So people who can pay, we ask them to pay, but people who cannot pay, and we are completely fine, right? So we I think we have to discuss with Vijay, and Vijay mostly he's completely fine with he never stops any students for money perspective. So it doesn't matter. We will discuss, Dr. Nidhi separately. Thank you for bringing that up. I think, yeah, these are the opportunities. Let's think about it, guys. How many? I think we are not spending lots of time, right? Just spending our weekend for a couple of hours, and that's it, right? That's all. And to start with, Dr. Nidhi, at least you can start bringing them here for to start. I think anyway we are the kind of things we are doing. It's for everyone, not only for young, old, everyone will be there. But gradually, the moment we have a crowd of let's say 10, 15 students, then maybe we can put them in a different course. Either Ashish or me or anyone else can run that.
I will talk about it with
Sure.
you.
Sure. Awesome. I think thank you so much. Stay grateful, and I am really grateful for all grateful to all of you for being part of my life. And let's all be grateful and share this journey with everyone. Thank you so much. Anything else? All right. Take care then, guys. Already we are
Thank you.
late. Take care. Bye. Have
Thank
a
you,
nice
Vinny. Thanks
evening.
everyone for
Thank
joining.
you,
Bye,
guys.
Bye,
Bye
sir.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ashish. Thanks, Billy.
Thank you, Alok. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Dr. Nidhi. Thanks, everyone.